Good evening, everyone. Welcome to another session of the 4 weeks engineering training that is being organized by APWEN in collaboration with REnT. And we are currently in week 2. We started with cybersecurity, and it was a 3 days class. This week, we'll be looking at AutoCAD. So if you can hear me, please kindly indicate. I would like to get your feedback if you can hear me. Yes, I can hear you. I can see your screen. I would love to get that feedback, please. Okay, just one person. And Uchechi, I think we have a lot of persons that are joining in. Uchechi, did you attend the cybersecurity class? Okay, this is 8:34. In a minute, we are going to start. Okay, she attended. Welcome once again to today's class on AutoCAD. In our previous training, we didn't introduce REnT to you, what we do. We are just attending a free training. So today we want to go through REnT company profile. So what is this company that is partnering with APWEN Lagos chapter to organize this training? Who are they really? Okay, so REnT business profile, who are we? REnT simply stands for Rear-End Engineering Training. REnT Limited is a specialized engineering training and workforce development company dedicated to advancing technical competence, professional excellence, and industry readiness within the engineering sector. We provide structured industry-aligned training programs designed to bridge the gap between academic knowledge and practical engineering application. Our programs are built around real-world engineering systems, modern software tools, and current industry standards. REnT operates with a clear focus, developing technical proficiency and performance-driven, developing technically proficient and performance-driven engineering professionals. So what is our goal? Our goal is primarily to bridge the gap between education and real-world application, helping individuals gain the skills, expertise, confidence, and understanding needed to succeed in the competitive labor market. So we know that a lot of us, we have passed through the educational system. Some of us here are undergraduate, some of us here are graduate, master's degree holders, and all of that. Some of you are working professionals. But there is one thing. The university is solely centered on theory. And when you leave the four walls of the university, there is this disconnect, there is this gap. So who is going to bridge this gap? Who is going to be that intermediary that will guide you through the process of getting the required skill, expertise, confidence needed to be in the labor market? So you want to go for the role of a process engineer, and companies saying should know how to read it, read a PFD, know how to read a P&ID, know how to develop a P&ID, should know how to use Aspen HYSYS, expertise in using Unisim. So there is no, well, little or few universities go deep into this theoretical aspect. So the same thing, product structure, you're learning civil engineer, you study civil engineering in school or you are studying civil engineering. Some of the key industry aligned software you're supposed to be using is product structure, AutoCAD, AutoCAD for your detailing, product structure for your analysis, Tekla, and robot structure, ETABS. There are a lot of them, but product structure is one of the most outstanding, which is one of the most used for reinforcement. So most of these softwares are not being taught. And that's why trainings like this have been organized. What is our mission? Our mission is to empower engineers, technical professionals, aspiring engineers, including students, undergraduates, graduates, with cutting-edge software skills, industry-relevant knowledge, and hands-on experience, ensuring they remain competitive in a rapidly evolving engineering landscape. So once again, our mission is to empower engineers, both technical professionals, students, an undergraduate, a graduate, a fresh graduate, to have the required skill and knowledge, hands-on experience, to make sure that you are competitive. If a job opening says you should know how to use AutoCAD and you don't know how to use AutoCAD, you are not, first of all, you don't even have the skill, the software skill. You don't have your knowledge is not relevant at that point in time. Because maybe you know how to use Excel and they are telling you you need AutoCAD skill. Hands-on experience, you don't have any. So there is no, you are not even in the scale of, if they are calling people who are competing for the job, you are just applying to try law. You are not competing. So those who have, what it takes, the criteria, they are basically the ones that are competing for the job. You are just applying, trying your luck to see if they'll call you. And our vision is to become a leading engineering workforce development institution, recognized for producing technically competent, industry-ready professionals across Africa and beyond. So here are our services. We carry out CAD simulation, CAD training, CAD consulting, CAD modeling. So for those of you that are in chemical engineering, mechanical engineering, whatever, undergraduate, for CAD simulation, I'm trying to explain this. You are given a project, a final year project, and there are simulations that needs to be run. Yeah, you can always reach out to us and we would help you carry out those simulations, give you your data for you to continue with your project. We carry out CAD trainings just like the one you are attending now, AutoCAD training, CAD consulting. There are some of you here who are working professionals and you have your own firm. You know that training a staff that is going to stay with you for a very long time or for a long time is rare. Some of these staff you train, in 2 years' time, they leave. And that's not good. So what we do is we could handle your project. We could come as your consultant. So you have a project that needs an AutoCAD professional. So we come in, review the job, make necessary corrections, give you your deliverables, and you're not paying any extra cost for keeping someone for a very long period of time. So modeling also, we carry out CAD modeling, CAD support services, and CAD-related contracts. We carry out engineering trainings like process engineering, mechanical, piping, instrumentation, electrical, civil, gas processing engineering trainings. So there are a lot of them. And our trainings strategy, we carry out virtual classroom training, which is what we are participating in. We have online trainings. These are basically some of our online courses. They are self-paced recorded video. For instance, some persons will not be able to participate in this training in today's class, but it's being live streamed on YouTube. So whatever we are learning here is automatically recorded and saved on YouTube. So persons that we are unable to participate in this training will go to the online material or resource, which is on our YouTube channel. This is where online training comes in. So you are not having a one-on-one direct contact with the instructor. You are going through recorded classes, recorded class. In-house training, private trainings. So these private trainings is broken down into two. We have physical and we have virtual. There are persons that don't like crowd trainings. Maybe due to their schedule is very inconsistent and they need a private class. So you can go for private trainings. We also have corporate trainings um, from companies, corporate bodies. We have campus trainings also. Nigeria, NWESA can reach out to us. Okay, we want to organize a training for our students, a 2 weeks class, a 1 week class, a 3 days class. A department president can decide that, okay, I'm in mechanical and we want to contribute to X amount of money to learn SolidWorks. You are students. This is what you can pay for a 2 weeks class. So this fall under campus training. Is anything that happens within a training that happens within the campus. So our target market, who our audience, we have university students and recent graduate engineering professionals and corporate organizations. So I believe um, everyone understood what Royal Grant is all about. So for those of you that have been attending our trainings consecutively, with this brief introduction, I know you know what we are into now, full time. So let's dive into AutoCAD. I believe you all can still see my screen. Yeah, secondly, I would also love, appreciate if watching, participating in this and share this in other groups. So some of it are undergraduates, your colleague needs it. Those of you that are engineering professionals, your colleagues also need this AutoCAD class. Those of you that are in other engineering platforms, they need it. This is free. You shouldn't be the only one enjoying the juice from today's class or the entire class. There are some persons that are. So just share the link, tell them, okay, participate in today's AutoCAD class organized by APWEN and REnT. They won AutoCAD. There are a lot of persons that are going to benefit from this. Okay. That's good. So for those of you that have not subscribed to our channel, yeah, I would like you to hit the subscribe button. We are more than 200 in this on the WhatsApp platform. Just 5 persons that have subscribed to our channel, which isn't encouraging that much. So yeah, I believe you all can see my screen perfectly. I'm using AutoCAD 2023. The link to download the software has been dropped in the installation group for a very long time. Those who didn't have AutoCAD have installed it on their system already in anticipation for this class. So this is my welcome screen. If you also open AutoCAD for the first time, this is what you are supposed to see. And here we have recent. So what we have here is all our recent drawings. Everything I have here is my recent drawing, what I have drawn previously on, on AutoCAD. Then some other thing you can see is, is this AutoCAD 2023. Then we also have Open. So this Open is to open previously saved drawings on AutoCAD. We also have New. This is to create a new drawing on AutoCAD. So from here also you can see learning materials that were developed by AutoCAD for those who are novice, newbies in learning how to use AutoCAD. You could also use those learning materials to check your check some of these materials and know some of the things you could some of there are things you can learn from that. Okay. So we are going to open a new drawing. What we just need to do is to click on new. Yeah, click on new. Yes. So this is what you are going to see next. A blank screen like this. Some of you, your workspace will be white. You might see a white dashboard or a white environment. Don't be scared. Stay the same thing. So the first thing, one of the things we are going to look at um, is our workspace. So here, what we have here is our workspace. This entire section is our workspace. So workspace. Yeah. Then we also have this. What we have here is called our ribbon. This entire place is called ribbon. So this ribbon is divided into different sections, and each of these sections is called a palette. So yeah, we have the draw tab, the draw section, we have modify section. I should clean some of these. Yeah. So we have the draw section, we have the modify section, we have annotate, we have layer, we have block, and all of that, divided into different segments. Then after that, there's some other thing we need to look at, and it's called our UCS, which is this UCS, which stands for User Coordinate System. Yeah, User Coordinate System. That's basically what the UCS stands for. Next thing we have is this, and this is called command line. Command line. Yeah. So basically, what does the command line do? Why is it necessary? From my experience, the command line is one of the most important, delicate. You can't overemphasize the importance of using the command line. One, the command line makes your job become faster. You, instead of clicking on maybe the line two, which is this, you can simply come here and type line, and you can use the line two, or use the shortcut L, and you can also access the line two. So there are different, like for instance, offset. Offset, you can use the shortcut O. For copy, you can use the shortcut C. You know, sorry, C. I can't even remember. Seems like trying to confuse two. Okay, let's see C. I think C is for, okay, C is for circle. C is for circle. CO is for copy. So instead of, if I want to use the circle tool, I just type C. Yet I can use the circle tool. I can also use CO to copy it. So you see, I'm actually faster using my command line in getting this. So that's that for the command line. The next thing we are going to look at is our user coordinates view cube. So these are view cube. This is our view cube. Here, this box is our view cube. So just like the name implies, view cube, what does the view cube do? The view cubes enables you to have different views of um, enables you to have different views of your of the object you are working with. So you can decide to um, look at this object from southwest isometric, southeast isometric, whatever angle you want to look at it from. You can always use your YouTube. And as time goes on, although there's going to be some kind of paid section, which we are discussing with APWEN, Lagos chapter, to see how it goes. We are going to get into this deeply. Like for the cybersecurity, you find out that this is a short class, short course, let me put it that way. You can't learn everything you need to know in any of these courses in a short while. So after this class, you're also going to have a detailed class where we take a good number of time or a good amount of time to go deep into all these tools. So the next tool we are going to look at is this, our navigation panel. So our navigation panel is used to effortlessly navigate between different options. So, and these tools, the navigation tool, we have something like our pan. So our pan is using dragging from navigation bias. Okay, so I guess I'm going to use another example in illustrating a point. Same thing. So the pan tool is used in panning. You can use it in dragging your drawing around to effectively reposition it. So this is basically what the pan tool is used for. So for those of you that are using mouse, you can use your screw button to scroll in and out. And when you press your screw button, you press down the screw button and move. That's your pan tool. You can actually pan here, pan here. You meant to press down your screw button and hold, press and hold. You activate the pan tool. Then we also have the zoom tool, which you can zoom in. You can zoom to extend, zoom window, zoom preview, real time, zoom all. There are a lot of zoom, different type of zoom features here. So whichever one you want. So basically what we use is that we are zooming in or we are zooming out. And one of the zoom features you can use is zoom all. So if you have a lot of things going on in your workspace and you want to see everything, you can use the zoom all. Okay, so some other thing we are going to look at is this little plus icon here. If you click on this plus icon, you can create a new drawing. So please give me a minute, a second, let me take one. Okay, I'm back. So I believe we all are following. I just need to confirm that we are following, please. Um, After this class, I'm going to share, probably I might share a slide that contains some AutoCAD drawings we will be using for this class. So one of the things I'm going to do now is to open one of the reasons why you were asked to download and install the software before today's class is because we will be giving assignments. Yeah. So before the end of today's class, we are going to look at this. We'll be able to do this simple drawing, something like this, something like this. We'll be able to do, simple drawings like this in AutoCAD. Okay. Then, but before we start doing all this, let's know how to use the tools first of all. So the first tool we have here is our line tool. Now this is our line tool. There are a few tools here that are very, very important. We have the line, polyline, circle, rectangle, polygon, we have hatch. So these draw tools are very, very important. The draw tools are very, very important. Whatever you're doing in AutoCAD and you can't master these tools, you won't really go far. So the line tool, what does the line tool? The line tool is using drawing line segments. So we have point A here, we have point B here. So this is B and this is A. So you can use a line, draw a straight line from here. We have another point here. We have another point here. We have C, we have D. You can also use the line tool in doing this. You can use the line tool in doing this. And what do we have? It's a rectangle rather. So the line tool is basically used in drawing segmented line. When we mean segmented line, it means these 2 points are on its own. These 2 points are on its own. Here on its own, here on its own, here on its own, here on its own. They are not joined together. So that's basically what the line tool is used for. You can use it in drawing lines, and how do you do that? You specify the start point and the end point. So you click on this is the start point. You click here, you click here, click here, click here. Hit escape. So you can see I've clicked on this. I can move this out. Just like I said, these points are segmented and they are totally different, independent on their own. So the next tool we are going to use is the polyline tool. So I'm currently using my pan, the pan tool to move this. So that was why I introduced it earlier. That tools we'll be using frequently. So polyline tool works the same way the line tool works, but this time it is in a continuous form. It's not breaking, it's not in a segmented form. So I'm going to still draw something similar to what we did with the line tool. Yeah. So for this now, you can see that this line is joined. It's not like the line tool that you can easily separate them into different segments or different points. Okay. Next tool we have is the circle tool. And under the circle tool, there are lots of options. We have center radius, we have center diameter, we have 2-point circle, we have 3-point circle, we have tan radius, we have tan. So for this, we are just interested in the center radius. So what it means for you to draw this circle, you need to specify the center point of the circle and define the radius. So for this, I can decide that this circle, this is the center point. I'm going to click here as the center point. Then type probably something like 1.15, 0.2. Okay, say 0.15. It's okay. Sorry, what I had here is okay. So let's use the other points. You can also specify if you want to. So I can click here and type 2 as the next point. So you can see that 2, that's the radius. I believe this is well understood. This basic part of my teaching is well understood. Okay, after the circle two, the next two we are going to look at is the rectangle two. The rectangle two works similar um, to the polyline two in a way that when you use the rectangle two in drawing an object, it is continuous, it is connected. There is no break anywhere. So we are just going to take these three um, examples for today's class. Okay, just give me a minute. Okay, so I said we are going to do something today. Let me share my exercise file. Okay, so this is what we are going to do. We have this. We have this. Then we have 2 here. We have 3 here. We have 2 here. We also have 2 here. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. So this is how we are going to use the line to join this. Or go back to this. Click on the line 2. First thing we need to do is to set our units. Hit enter. In order for you to set the unit you want to be working with, you type units on your command line, then hit enter. For this, I'm using a whole number, and my scale is in millimeter. So from our example, I'm going to type 10. This is what I have here, 10. Hit enter. Move upwards type 2, hit enter, move this way, type 2, hit enter, move upwards, type 3, hit enter, move this way, type 2, hit enter, zoom out a little bit and pan down, move upwards, type 2, hit enter, move this way, type 2, enter, move down, type 2, hit enter, go over here, type 2, hit enter, come down, type 3, enter, move here, type 2, type 2. So you can see we have drawn this, and it is identical to what was given here. So I don't know if anyone has any question. Oh, it's showing the diagram, not my screen. Oh. Okay. So I'm going to do that again. Okay. Okay, see what I did, but we are going to do it all over again. I didn't know the diagram was showing. So I believe you all have seen the diagram a lot. So what we are going to do now is to type units. We need to first of all set our units, the units we are going to be working with. So you heard the audio, the previous one, the practical session. So I'm going to hit enter. After typing units, set this one to whole number. Move this down to millimeters. Click on OK. Believe this aspect is well understood. For confirmation's sake, can you see my AutoCAD screen now? Please, I need feedback. Can you see my AutoCAD screen? Okay, that's cool. Okay, so what I just did was to set the unit, and I'm going to click on the line to, this is the line to, I'll click on it, click on one point, click on this point, then move my mouse this way, type 10. Okay, so we have drawn our first line. I'll move my mouse upwards, type 2, hit enter. I'll move it to the left, type 2 again, hit enter. I'll move it upwards, type 3, hit enter. Move it this way, type 2, hit enter. Move it upwards, 2, hit enter. Move it horizontal. 2, hit enter. Move it down. 2, hit enter. Move it here. 2, enter. Move it down. At 3, enter. Move it this way. 2, hit enter. Come down. At 3. And this is it. So I believe you all saw this part. So this is our assignment for today now. I'm going to drop it on the group chat. Um, so does anyone have any question on what I just did? Any challenge? I believe it's well understood. It's just I took my time. From the starting point up to the end. So this is your assignment for today. I don't know how you guys are going to, let's see if I can paste it on the chat box, if it's possible. Okay, it's not possible. It's not possible to paste it on the chat box. That's fine. So I'm sending it to the group now. This should be submitted before our next class, which is on Wednesday. Okay, I've dropped the two assignments in the group chat. It's still loading. Okay, the both of them have gone through. Our Just give me a moment so that I can get our attendance for today's class. It's very, very important. So the course code for today's class is line 2. Line 2, that's the course code for today's class, line 2. Yeah. So I'm dropping it now in the comment section. So please fill the form. Line 2 is the course code. Postcode is line 2. Okay, so does anyone have any question, any contribution so far? Okay, we have none. So our next class is going to take place on Wednesday, 8:30 p.m. So please get AutoCAD installed. It would have been nice if you are following me from your end. Get AutoCAD installed. Join the class early. Share the link to your friends and colleagues so that they can participate. Today's class was short, unlike the others, because this is the first day of AutoCAD. I want everyone to get the basics first. In tomorrow's class, we are going to dive in deeper. Okay, thank you all once again for participating in today's class. We are going to see you on Wednesday. Have a lovely night.